Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian.
And Jynx here.
And welcome back to Way of the Hunter on the PlayStation 5. Alright, so just to show you guys where we're at on the map here. We're at a place called Dustin's Cabin. So this is one of the fast travel points. I kind of slowly made my way over here. You can see my path through the mountains here. Just doing a little bit of hunting. And you'll notice that it has a message up there that permission to hunt is required. So I believe we have to pay for that. So we have to pay to be able to hunt in this region. So we won't be able to hunt here, but luckily we don't have to go very far to get out of this area. But I want to show you guys that there are like other cabins that you can go to, and apparently there's missions here. So I don't know if those missions, if you complete those, if those will allow you to hunt. I think you just gotta pay, but I'm not entirely sure because the way it was worded, it seemed like to hunt here you had to get permission because this is his land or whatever. But yeah, we'll just drive right down here, and we're gonna be hunting, or we're gonna try to hunt black bears, American black bears, because they're in this region. And I actually saw one, and I shot it, but it got away. I don't know if the rifle is powerful enough to take a bear down.
I mean, probably not.
We'd probably have to shoot it multiple times, like we did with the moose. Whoa. Terrible driver over here, guys.
Dustin's Bridge.
Yeah. I think it's right past this part is when that message will go away. There we go. Alright, so as far as which road we want to take, I think it's the one on the right. We're going down the mountain. But yeah, we'll just drive over to this area. I've already kind of found where they drank. So if we click on the American black bear here, that's where he drinks. There's also another location here. I found its feeding location, but not its water location. I assume that's up on the river here. So yeah, we'll just head down this road here. So obviously got a little bit of a drive to go, and come over to this part of the river and see if we can't find ourselves a bear. Want to stop well before we get over there, so we don't scare away all the bears.
Do Jeep scare bears?
Oh good God!
I'm
never getting out of this.
2 hours later.
We're out, guys. We did it. It wasn't 2 hours. It was like 2 minutes. But yeah, it was kind of a pain in the butt. But yeah, you gotta be careful on those bridges, apparently. You just tap them, and then they just... Well, they did what just happened there. So we'll have to be careful around the bridges.
They're a bit skinny.
Well, and again, it's not a driving game. It's on the handlings. Only so-so. It's not the worst we've ever played, as I mentioned before. It could be a lot worse.
Of the Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bit.
It actually controls a little bit like that as well. So if you guys played the Jurassic World games, we did both the first and second one here on the channel, where you're like building the park up. So that game, you got to drive around in the Jeeps, and the driving wasn't great in that either, because it's a park building game. How close are we? Not very close. This map is huge, guys. It's an absolutely massive map. When I was walking, I mean, that was like hours of walking and hunting. As far as like my success, it was okay. I got a fox, another fox, and I got us a deer.
Of some sort.
I think it was a mule deer, unfortunately.
Bridge.
Yeah, let's be very careful. Don't tap anything. But yeah, I had a little bit of success, guys. I hunted a bear, and unfortunately, as I said before, it got away. I shot it twice. The first shot, I felt like was a good shot and did some damage to it, but the second shot was, it was the bear's butt, so it was as the bear was running away.
That's awful.
Oh, I was trying to kill the thing.
You'd think it would at least slow it down.
It didn't. That bear booked it. He was fast. And then it turned around like it was going to come after me, which I know they can't attack you. I actually wanted it to come after me because that'd give me another shot. But yeah, then it just sprinted away. I tried chasing it down, followed it for a little while, but I feel like the most recent patch broke the game again, guys. The blood trails are almost never there. Since I've been playing, I have not seen a blood trail. We went right past the point. Okay, well, we could just get out here and start walking to the river, I suppose. Yeah, we'll just go right up here. But yeah, I have not seen any blood trails, even after shooting them. Like, there's not even the blood where you shoot them. There's no blood at all so far in the game. And I've shot quite a few animals, and there's just no blood trails. So I feel like the last patch bugged things a bit, and it's not working properly. Alright, so the bear supposedly drinks water just up here. So let's go ahead and... you'll notice that this little purple thing on the map, I've noticed this before and I didn't know what it was. This is the scent. So that's how far that your scent is traveling. So it's not going that far, because the wind is pretty low right now. Maybe we're just going to walk up the river as we've done many times before, and see if we can't find one of these bears getting a sip. If we don't have any success on the river, then we could go up the mountain, though that is quite a distance for us to walk.
Yeah.
But we could go over to that feeding location. I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, we'll try and head over there if we don't find anything on the river. We did just drive by the river as well in the vehicle, so that might have scared it away. Frankly, we need to do more driving though, because there's actually a perk here. We're never going to do any hunting. So the perk is called Quiet Rider. Animals alerted 25% less by vehicle, and you have to travel 100 kilometers. We've only gotten a quarter of that so far. Getting 150 kilometers will increase the vehicle's speed, pedal to the metal. So yeah, we need to drive around a bit more if we want to get that perk, so we don't scare the animals as easily with the vehicle. But hopefully the bear didn't hear it.
Do you have a bear collar?
I do not have a bear collar. We have a deer collar. Oops, that's the wrong button. So yeah, we can do deer calling, though I can only do the ones for females. Oops, that did not work. Let's try that again. So yeah, I can only do the doe grunt. That's all I got, guys.
He's like, hey.
So this attracts does. Attracts females.
I guess he would be like, hey.
Mm-hmm.
Sup.
Well, I don't know if this is it sounds like it's a female grunt to other females, is what I'm guessing.
Okay.
But maybe...
Because, yeah, it says doe grunt.
Yeah. It attracts females. And that little meter down there at the bottom is like how often you should be doing it.
Uh-huh.
If you do it too often, then they know you're not a real animal. Because like this doe is doing a lot of grunting over there. This is not a real animal.
That bear poop?
Nope, that was something for a mule deer. So nothing, no signs of the bear yet. But there are a lot of like bear tracks around this river. When I was kind of scouting it out, there are quite a few signs of the American black bear. And the place I found the bear was actually over here on the mountain somewhere. So it was probably this bear location. It was around that feeding area. So we might have more luck in the feeding areas than in the river. The reason why we typically do the river is just because it's easier to find their drinking locations than their eating locations. But since we already have the eating location found, we could go over there, but those are different times. So that would be one issue. Let me just take a look at this American black bear. See how much time we got. So looks like they eat at 3 a.m. and 3 p.m.
That's very specific.
Well, again, they're not actually specific times.
He needs to eat every 12 hours.
Yeah, those are just kind of general guidelines. Here's an American black bear print now. So this is the drinking location. And as you see, it actually says it's used rarely. So it's really not the best drinking location. We'll keep on exploring up along the river here.
Yeah, 'cause it looks like there's a larger body of water further up the stream.
Yeah, maybe the bears will drink there.
Might be some fish for them to eat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll just kind of Let's see what we can find here. Yeah, so this is all still the rare drinking area. I'm just hoping to see an animal in this episode. We might not actually kill anything. Because this area, it's just not... I don't know, it just seems like the animals aren't as plentiful over here as they were in this area where we've been for pretty much most of this series, is up along this river here. And Cottonwood. So that area seems to just has a lot more animals than what I found over here. There's a lot of walking around not finding anything. But it's supposed to have bears, so... Where?
Oh, I thought there was something glowy over there.
Well, I don't even have the hunting mode on. Now, one of the interesting things, you'll notice we can actually keep the hunting mode on while we're walking now. We did unlock that ability. Again, another perk here. And it's somewhere around here. Maybe... Yeah, Hunter Sense also works when walking. You get that by interacting with 30 unique animal signs. Either static or dynamic. So now we can walk around at this speed, you know, which before you had to be at the creeping speed in order to have the hunting vision on. Or you just had to keep stopping. So those are probably bear tracks right over there, would be my guess. We can head over there and look real quick.
Yeah, because it looks like everything's on that side of the river.
Might be. But it's not like it would be a bad thing to be on the other side of the river.
Yeah.
Would be more likely to see the animal before it saw us. Yeah, being on this side might alert it to our presence.
I wonder how good bear's eyesight is, even.
But look at those big old tracks, man. They're huge. So yeah, the bear comes through here. When hunting bears, you're more likely to confuse them with rocks, I've noticed. Because, like, with a deer, they don't really look like a rock, you know? But bears...
Every rock looks like a bear.
Yeah. But yeah, I kind of don't expect we're going to find anything up on this river. As far as timeline goes, we're at the right time. It's 7, and again, those are kind of more like guidelines than actual specific times that they come here.
He's up there on that ridge
How
watching.
much further do we have to go? Yeah, maybe we'll just go up to this little area that you had noticed, Jinx. And if he's not there, we don't see anything. There's badger tracks, too. I've seen a lot of signs of badgers over here, but I haven't actually seen any badgers. Yeah, if we don't see anything up on this river, then we'll try the food location. Though, of course, the issue with that is time. We're not anywhere near their eating time. And
maybe one of them just randomly wants a snack.
Yeah, and maybe we'll get lucky that they'll be snacking, which I think they snack on wood.
What?
No, it's probably like grubs underneath the wood.
Oh.
Their snacking locations are just like wood, like logs on the ground.
Oh, that makes sense.
And so I'm thinking they're probably like getting grubs underneath the logs
like
or something.
Bugs, termites or something. I don't know. They use that licky tongue.
Yeah. You know, bears are omnivores. This is also a place I've seen a lot of elk signs as well. I don't think we've hunted elk yet. I haven't seen any elk, though. I've heard them.
So why would you not be carrying around, like, a jar of honey or some picnic baskets?
Yeah, that's how, if you want to find a bear, you just put some picnic baskets out there, and they'll come right to
bag
you.
Of chips.
Yeah, you don't need a bear collar or anything. Yeah. And they'll come right to you. That's the way we should be doing this. But yeah, they're omnivores, so they would eat, like, here in the wild, you know, obviously fish and any kind of small critter they can get their hand on or paws on. And, you know, honey, berries.
You know, just whatever's easy.
Yeah. Bugs. Worms, big old slimy ones. Pretty much anything they can find, they'll eat. Let's see what this is. Well, this is all the elk. So you never know. Maybe we'll find some elk up along the river, guys. It's, there's a chance of that.
Is that
What's going on there?
Invisible force field? An ice wall?
Maybe it's a waterfall?
Oh, yeah, maybe it is. Like the little pond is up there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, that would make sense if it was right where the little pond thingy is. So that's where we're heading, essentially, guys. It's kind of hard to walk up along this because of the slope. I'm always sliding down. Yeah, I kind of think we're not going to find anything up on the water. And we're all jabbering loudly, talking. The animals will know where we're at.
Just singing, having a good old time.
They're not fooled.
Bears like music too, though, so.
True. They are fans of music. Everybody knows that. You remember that bear at the zoo?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have to walk to get up this.
With his peanut butter cups.
Yeah. There's this bear at there's a local zoo here, which is actually a decent zoo. I can knock it up
It's like
this.
up on the side of the mountain.
Jesus. If y'all don't know where we're at, we're in Colorado Springs. Is the zoo in Colorado Springs or is that Manitou?
No, it's in the Springs.
Yeah, we have no jump button, guys, so kind of like
Stuck.
yeah, a little bit. That's the waterfall, yeah.
Oh.
That's
Okay. It's very clear.
It's a funny looking waterfall there, guys. Alright, so that's where we're heading. We'll see if we can find something here. But I'm
Probably scared
expecting it to
everything
no.
off with our tripping over things.
Yeah,
and
sliding down, making all that noise.
Like animals don't do that too. Like,
Yeah, but
how
they
do
don't
know
typically
it's a
say
human?
they typically don't say woohoo as they slide down.
Or damn it, son of a bitch.
I got shit in my boots.
I don't know why you got shit in your boots.
Clearly he shit himself. How else would you get shit in your boots?
He shit
You
himself
can get-
because he sled?
You can get critter shit, I guess.
I don't think he should be out here in the woods if he's so faint of heart.
Maybe you just got diarrhea, Jinx. Although if you wouldn't want to shit yourself while hunting,
I mean, you're in the woods.
that would
just
alert like every animal. They would
pull
smell you
your butt
everywhere you
out.
go. You should just pull your butt out. Just squat down. That's how you do it, I guess.
Pop a squat
Use some leaves.
or whatever. Drag your butt on the ground.
Yeah, that's the way I typically do
Do
it.
like animals do.
Yeah. Alright, guys, this is the little pond area, and you can see there's nothing here. We were way too damn loud, apparently. Yeah, not seeing anything. But yeah, like I said, with the bug going, I mean, we basically have to kill everything while it's in our sight, because there's no way to track anything. Or at least that's what's happened with me. I've had it happen multiple animals now. Like, I know I got the shot. I know they were bleeding. And yet, when I got over to that point, there was no blood anywhere. And so, again, I think it's a bug from one of the more recent patches or something. It's just sad that with games these days, and we've talked about it so many times, it just seems like you gotta wait at least 6 months after a game comes out if you want to have like the best experience with it. It's just the sad state of gaming these days, and it just doesn't matter what kind of game it is either. It's all the different types of games. Doesn't matter genre or developers. One of the best developers, that's the case. Your experience is not as good.
Rockstar.
Well, that's not true. I didn't play it, but they had a lot of issues with the remasters or one of the older games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, I don't know if they're the ones that actually did the remaster, but I know people were pissed because it was all broken. It didn't work. It looked like trash. So, I mean, even Rockstar. Or just look at Red Dead Redemption. There was, it was pretty solid at launch, Red Dead 2, but it still had issues.
Did it?
Yeah, it had all kinds of problems they had to fix in patches. I don't know if there's really any developers out there that are, putting out, games that are perfect at launch. And I think it's the complexity of games today, the size of them, the complexity. Maybe that's not even possible to put out a game that's not going to have issues at launch. I don't know. I feel like we make excuses as gamers too much for these developers. And a lot of people say, oh, well, it's not the developer's fault. You know, a lot of times they're forced to release the game earlier than they want to because of the publisher. But I don't know. I just feel like everybody just wants to blame publishers, and it's never the developer's fault. It's like everybody wants to always support them, back them up because they're the creators. But I don't know. Who knows?
I can see all the time, you know, people biting off more than they can chew, you know, wanting to do these big grand things, but you have a deadline, so I'm sure that's part of the issue.
And maybe that's the way I feel the way I do is because, you know, I used to mod. And so I know modding is not the same as developing, but there are similar issues.
Yeah, because there'd be things that you did all the time. You're like, oh, it's not going to take that long, and I'd just laugh at you.
Yeah, and
everything you do takes longer.
Yeah, and so I would, like, tell people, like, oh, hey, the update is going to be in a week, and then like I have all kinds of unexpected issues, or you know, things take longer than I thought they were going to take,
or mostly you just like find something else that you want to do with it, and you know, it ends up a big project even if it wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah, or whatever. There's a lot of different things that can come up, and so like, you know, sometimes it's like Jinx said, it's developers biting off more than they could chew. You know, they have these grand ambitions, and so it's definitely not always on the publisher side. I know we always want to blame publishers, but it is not always their fault. Yeah, this is typically how I don't like playing the hunting game. I'm like walking around really slowly in the forest. You know, we've done this in past series, and I've talked about it. I feel like it's just not very effective in these games, at least not for a Let's Play video, because you just kind of wander around, you never find anything. Or at least I don't anyways. And it seems like you alert the animals, and you just don't, you can't see them before they see you. Because there's no flat, like there's too much, you know, wooded area that's blocking your view, or mountains like this, and so you can't see anything. And I guess we could walk slower, but then we never get anywhere. And we're still, this is the walking pace here, so, and we're crouched down, so we're harder to see. So I feel like this is a good way for us to be creeping around, but yeah, I just don't think it's the most effective way to do it. I do prefer like flatter ground where you can see them really far away, way before they see you.
You just sit in a tower.
Yeah, or you can sit in the tower, I suppose, if you just want to wait. But
leave out some snacks.
And there's no bait in this game, unlike the other hunting game we were playing, Hunting Simulator. This game does not have bait. It just has the collars. It really doesn't give you a whole lot of tools overall. You have the collars, and that's about it. There's no urine.
And it's a rock.
There's nothing, guys. So we're heading over towards the feeding location. That's where we're going, guys. Slowly. Now, again, it's not really feeding time, so probably not going to find the bear there, but I was hoping we'd find something. And up on the mountains, there is the advantage that you can look down the mountain, and you have pretty good views. And I have seen the sounds, you know, when you have this hunter mode on, the sounds of deer and elk, you know, down the mountain. I tried creeping up on some of them, and it didn't work. They got spooked. Again, the animals in this game get spooked very easily. Also, a problem looking down the mountain here is that the wind is going that way, so they'd be spooked anyways. So yeah, probably not going to find anything that away. But you never know. Maybe we'll see something, guys. I think this is the feeding location right here, actually. Let's take a look. Oh, there's something over there. Alright, so this here is a feeding location for elk, and they come here often. And is that like an elk sound over there? Yes. So there are elk, but they're alerted due to they can probably smell us.
Like, ooh, something smells stinky.
Yeah, so I don't think we'd be able to hunt those elk. I wouldn't be surprised if they were... Oh, wait a minute. There it is right there. So we can see a female elk. So if we were to come like this, It can be difficult to see them. But if we came up this way, it looks like there's a male one too. If we came this way, rather than straight towards it, which would, they'd smell us. And they're already alerted, so they probably already smell us.
And they're everywhere.
Yeah, there's elk all over the place down there. So if we can come from this way, then they shouldn't be able to smell us. And then we can come down. But yeah, it looks like there's a lot of them down there. So maybe if we can see one from the side, we can try and shoot it. Elk are big as well, so this rifle's not the optimum weapon for them. I think the rifle we need is, I don't know, like 5,000 or something, maybe more than that.
That's expensive.
Yeah, and you don't earn money easily unless you're doing the quest. The quests seem to be a good way to get money. Where'd that one female elk go? The loser.
And they run off?
They might have all ran off. I don't know. Alright, so that's that elk location, the feeding location we were just at. Yeah, I was hoping we could just keep coming like this and they'd be able to see it, but
they all got quiet.
Yeah, no sounds. Makes me feel like we alerted all of them.
Maybe you could use the doe call. It's just a deer. That's all. Nothing to be worried about.
We'll try it.
Nothing to fear, guys.
Just a deer, that's all. Just a friendly deer. Let's see if we can't see something with the binoculars. Yeah, I feel like they probably all ran. We're all stomping through the forest all loud. Probably should have kept our eyes on that one doe. If that's what you call a female elk. I assume it's the same. But I don't know, because moose are not the same. Moose are cow and bull.
Yeah, I don't know what a female elk would be called.
Yeah, I think we lost that female. I think we lost everything, really.
All of them?
Yeah, because you notice there's no sounds here, guys. We're not hearing anything. I have the hunting mode on, and we don't hear anything. Yeah, it might have been our scent that alerted them. I can't see it being sound. We're moving really slow. I mean, I guess this is really fast for a hunting game, but
yeah.
But still, it's the walk.
It probably was the smell.
Yeah, I think it probably was. Well, because they were already alerted to us.
Or spooked by something. You said they eat each other, so they might have been spooked by something else.
Though I've never seen that, actually. I've never seen them hunting each other or attacking each other.
Mm-hmm.
But the game says that it does represent that there is, there is some hunting of other animals by animals. Yeah, I haven't seen any of it yet. Probably because typically when the humans are around, they're all ready to run. Forget about that meal. Gotta run before you become a meal. So another river up over there.
It's a rock bear.
Yep, and a rock bear. There is the one bear location right here. So like I was saying, maybe there might be water. It looks like that was the bear eating location. I wanted to show you guys that. So let's dip back over to it real quick. This is the elk resting spot here. So yeah, a lot of signs of elk around here, guys. So this would be a good spot to hunt elk.
Well, not anymore. You done rubbed your butt all over it.
Yeah.
So now it's a human resting spot.
Alright, so we're looking for the bear feeding location. Looks like it's right around here
it's
somewhere.
The elk resting spot.
Yeah. Here's the prince. So yeah, it's got to be right around here somewhere. Let me just mark it one more time. Looks like we're right on it. Should be around here somewhere. Yeah, they're just kind of like logs on the ground. Here's more other paw prints. Lots of animal paw prints around here. You got deer, elk, the bear. Yeah, everything here. Where is this bear feeding location? Says I'm like right on it. Well, it's here somewhere, guys.
Follow the tracks?
Maybe. I mean, it says it right here, though.
Oh, is that the log over there on the right? Next to that bush?
Maybe, that could be it. I don't know, I don't think so. They're not usually this big.
Oh.
But anyways, somewhere around here, there's a bear feeding location, guys. Yeah, and you can see it's all its paw prints everywhere. But yeah, I'm not actually seeing the location. But yeah, although this would be a potential location, might be able to find something. We got another perk, Hunchback. So that's probably due to my squatting, I assume. Yeah, travel 10 kilometers in the crouch stance, so we're 15% less visible to animals when crouched. So that'll be helpful.
I bet you got some beefy ass legs.
To be, squatting around like this.
Walking up mountains in a crouch position.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Miles and miles of walking like this.
You probably can't even walk normal now.
I don't know, I think it would feel relieving on our back. I mean, you gotta be like a young dude to do this, right? Like, because I can't imagine, like, I'm only 35, and I can't imagine squatting around like this all the time for any kind of long period. My back would be killing me.
Yeah, I don't know if I could even do it on, like, flat land, much less climbing up mountains and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you gotta be like, this is it. Here it is. Or here it's a location anyway. So this is a rare eating location. But yeah, you can see they're just like little logs on the ground.
Logs for them to rest their rump.
Or, pick the logs up. That's what I was imagining. They'd pick the logs up and then eat like the grub and stuff underneath it.
Saying bash the elk as they're sleeping.
Yeah, or they use the log as a weapon to bash the elk over there in that sleeping location over there. Seems like an effective tool.
It's just funny that the bear's eating area is the elk resting area.
Yeah, it's the same spot.
Like, maybe that's not a good place for you guys to rest.
Yeah, when they're napping, the bear just kind of strolls up on them. So yeah, this is what I kind of expected the episode to be when I decided to try hunting, in this area, is that we probably wouldn't even see anything. And that's exactly what happened.
It seems so secluded that you would see something.
Well, again, and this has just been my experience with these types of games. I don't know if you guys have had a different experience. I just have never found it very effective hunting in a wooded area. You can't, there's too much other stuff. Like, you can't see anything. That's just me, though, maybe. I don't know. Because you got all the trees and rocks that blocking your view. Oh, there's something. We're going towards it, guys. Alright, so we're going to see if we can't get that. That's an elk. An adult 1-star trophy elk. So
it's calm.
I mean, we're pretty far away. The wind is not going to reveal us. I don't see any of his compatriots. It's just him. He's all alone. Remember, we can't take our eye off him, though, or he'll just disappear. That's the way it always happens. I take my eye off him just for a second, right there, like that.
Yep.
And now he's gone.
He hid behind the tree.
Yep. I mean,
he sees you.
He can't see us this
He's
far.
looking right at you.
I feel like we're way too far away. He
They
doesn't
have
see us.
eagle vision.
We can't even see him except for with the binoculars. But yeah, he's right behind that ridge. And so that's going to give him the spot where he can hide from us.
God, he's thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some nice antlers.
So it looks like he's 200 something yards away. Remember, we don't have the most powerful rifle, and that's a bigger animal. And so we definitely don't want to try the shot from here. And we don't even have a clear shot anyways. Oh, there's something else.
Oh.
Another male elk. So he does have a friend. So we could take that one out as well. Either of these would be fine. I mean, they're all low trophy elk. Just make sure we're not going to spook anything. Right here, that would then spook the other ones down the river. So he's still over there behind that ridge.
Where does friend go?
I don't know.
He's gonna flank you.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to take the shot from over here. Only thing I think is to go across the river and then look down at it. Because, yeah, there's no way we'd hit it from here.
Yeah.
There's just not a clear
I
shot.
mean, he is moving around.
Yeah, slowly. There's
another
another
one.
one.
Just a bunch of dudes hanging out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's the
Oh,
lady.
there's the ladies.
So this would be a 172-yard shot. It's not an impossible shot. I just don't know if the rifle's powerful enough.
Well, you'll hit something in that area.
Yeah, there's a lot of them over there. If we go any further down, I mean, I can try. What are we looking at right now? This is
They all want to drink from that
160
one
something.
spot.
I can try and take the shot. But yeah, this is pretty far, guys. Looking at the energy, it's 2,700. So how much do we need to take an elk out? Oops, I accidentally marked some. Let's just take a look at our encyclopedia. Animals and elk. The recommended hit energy is 29 at least. That's the lowest. So 27 might not be good enough. But I don't really know how high this thing gets. Looks like we could get to 2,900.
Yeah.
We just got a little bit closer. So we'll just keep on creeping towards them. Probably end up sliding down this hill. We are giving up our kind of upper position though, which does make it a little bit easier to get the shot on them. But yeah, it's still 27 here, guys.
For that one, but what about one of the other ones? Because you did have 29.
I kind of feel like that was this tree right here.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'd have to get a lot closer in order to get this shot.
Yeah.
And I think we can get closer without alerting them. I don't think that's the problem here. Oh, wait a minute. We've got one coming. Okay, so this would be a kill shot. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't hit it. I'm just going to start shooting like wild. Just until I get something.
Did we get
I
it?
felt like we didn't get anything. I mean, we hit, but we
Yeah.
didn't kill anything, guys. Alright, we can run down there. see if there's any blood spots. But again, I've been having issues with that. So we shot a female and a male. Oh, I don't think we hit the male, though.
It didn't seem like we did.
Even though I felt like... God, I didn't even look at the zeroing. Maybe the zeroing wasn't right. Yeah, I probably should have looked at that. Well, there's the blood right there. So at least the blood didn't disappear. But it's a small amount, no impurities. This is not a kill shot, guys. Yeah, there's the blood there as well. Yeah, not a kill shot. And again, the blood just doesn't stick around very long. So yeah, I don't expect we're going to... We actually are able to follow it a little bit easier, though. Than in past hunts that we've done. Yeah, there's another blood spill. Kind of feel like we're doing a pretty good job tracking it here.
Yeah.
Is that blood as well? Yep. Alright, so that's interesting that I'm actually able to follow the blood right now. Because, like I said, I've had issues where I hadn't even find the blood. It seemed like there's like a bug. Did we lose it?
Maybe.
I feel like we lost it. I don't see
any more blood.
Alright, so that's probably it right there, guys. Again, it was just a small amount of blood. I didn't think we were going to get this one here after we missed that first shot. I mean, you never know. We could have... The female could have been injured enough, but I don't know. With the small amount of blood, guys, I think that's never enough to take the animal out. So yeah, it just wasn't a good enough shot.
Just going to give him a really bad day.
Yeah. Well, like I said, there are like, I don't know, dozens and dozens of animals in this forest with my bullets in them that have gotten away. So yeah, that's unfortunate. At least we saw some animals, though. That was the first thing we've seen in the episode. And we tracked them a little bit. And we shot at them. Oh, there's something over there. They're spooked, but...
They got tired.
It's saying they're still in the area, though. But yeah, I imagine that they're going to be gone by the time we get over there. It says 109 yards. I wonder if it just stopped. Maybe probably to rest up. You know, if that was the one that had been shot, then that would make sense that it stopped to rest.
I would need a break.
Mm-hmm.
You shoot me in the ass, I'm not going very far.
Alright, well, it's probably going to have to be where we end the episode here, guys. I don't think we're going to find it again. Usually if they get away in this game, then that's it. I find that you're better off, like, loading multiple bullets into that animal than letting it get away. I know it's going to, like, ruin the meat and stuff, but once they're out of your sight, I have not found an animal yet once it left my sight in this game. So yeah, I find that it's just better to just keep shooting at it. It doesn't go down the first time. It doesn't look like it's going to go down. Then you should take a couple more shots at it. And yeah, you ruin the meat, but it's better that than not get it at all. Is what I've discovered. Alright, so I guess that's going to have to be it for this episode, guys. I'm not seeing a... Wait a minute. Hold up. There's something over there. Oh, that's a leaf. Just leaves.
Oh, there isn't anything to the left there? No, that's a rock.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that looks like an animal, but it's not. It's not animals, guys. Like that looked like an animal at first, too, to me. It's just a tree. It doesn't help when you're in the hunter vision as well. The hunter vision, the way it kind of darkens like that.
Yeah, the contrast.
Yeah, it does make it sometimes easier to confuse things with animals. But yeah, I don't think there's anything over here, guys. So yeah, that's going to have to be it for this episode. Hope you guys did enjoy it. We didn't get a kill, but I still had fun wandering around the forest with you guys. We saw animals. Saw lots of signs of animals. I was hoping to see a bear at least, even if we didn't get the kill, though. Which we probably wouldn't have with this rifle, but I would have tried. But yeah, we didn't get to see any bears, unfortunately.
Lots of bugs.
Lots of bugs. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you guys on the next one. And thanks for watching.